Because winter does something to your mental health as well. How do you want to go out? How do you want to be productive when all you want to do is just sleep and drink chocolate milk? And help make your LinkedIn game a little bit. Yes, because you've got to impress on the gram, you know. People actually can go out in their pajamas. I think my YouTube channel is the only reason I ever get to do this much makeup. And happy 1 year on YouTube to me and my beautiful YouTube channel, and to you all for making me want to wake up. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's Kosi here again. How are you? Thank you for stopping by today. If you're a new subscriber, hey, welcome to the community. So good to have you. Thank you for deciding to join us. And if you're an OG, a returning subscriber, hey, what's up? What do you do? I hope you've been keeping safe since my last upload. Guys, today's video is special to me because I'm actually celebrating officially my first year on YouTube. So it's officially been 1 year since I started this YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'm basically going to be doing like a video summary. I'm going to be summarizing all the videos that I currently have on my channel so that if you're a new subscriber, you kind of know how the journey started and you know where I am right now. Basically, my channel is about documenting my experiences as a newcomer in Canada, as a new immigrant in Canada. So are you excited? You want to know what my journey as a newcomer in Canada has been in the past 1 year through my YouTube videos? Then don't go anywhere. I will get into the juice in a bit. So the first video that I shot on my YouTube channel just talked about new YouTuber tag right here. Just for you to get to know me. So if you're just joining my channel, you want to definitely refer to this video so you know my motivation for starting this YouTube channel, a little bit about me, just a little context, you know, around some of the stories that I usually share here on my channel. So you definitely want to check that out. Now in my next video, I also shared my experience about things that we did as soon as we arrived in Canada. So what do you need to do as a newcomer when you arrive in Canada? Because settling in is actually a long process. Some people are able to settle in 1 year. Some people take as long as 5 years to settle in. So in this video right here, I talk to you guys about the things that are very important, very essential to help your settling in become a little easier. Instead of spending more money or spending more time settling in, if you're able to follow these tips, settling in will be a lot easier for you. From how to get your SIN, that's your social insurance number, to your health insurance and how you should go about your health insurance, to how to move around, transportation and mobility, to the kind of clothes that you need when you arrive in Canada, and then how to find support, how to find a community to support you as a newcomer in Canada. All of these things are really important to be able to settle in quickly and nicely. So do you want to know what those things that we did are that can also be helpful to you? Then you definitely want to check this video out. Now after that video, I decided to also do a video that's pretty similar to that one. So in this video right here, I talked about the things that you should be doing before you get on that plane to arrive in Canada. What should you actually be packing in your box? What should you actually throw away or give to a younger brother or a younger sister or a younger cousin, or maybe even leave back at home and come back for? What are the things that you should actually be focusing your energy and your attention on, you know, when you decide to finally make your move from your home country to Canada? So you don't want to realize that after you've arrived, there are so many things that you still need that are important that you left back at home. Things like your credentials, things like the kind of clothes that you should be packing, things that are very important that you shouldn't take for granted, and the things that you can easily leave and come back for or give to someone else. Do you want to know what those things are in case you've not left your home country yet? Then you definitely want to check this video out. It's very, very packed, and I think it's a pretty long video as well. The next video is actually one video that performed very well on my channel and is still performing very well on my channel. So you definitely also want to check this video out. In this video, I talked about my personal story with job hunting, the things that I did personally that worked for me and the things that I did that did not work for me. Guys, in this video, I also gave you receipts showing what I actually did. So do you want to know what my journey was finding my first job in Canada? Then you definitely want to check this video out because I think that's going to be very helpful to you. My personal story, my personal experience, everything unfiltered right here in this video. Now, in my next video, I talked about resume tips. So I get to review a lot of resumes. And during my job hunting process, I actually learned a whole lot about Canadian style resume. One thing that I learned also is that the Canadian style resume is very different from the resume that many of us are used to. For instance, many of us call our resume CV, but here in Canada, it's actually referred to as resume. So do you want to know what you should take out of your resume, what you should add, what you should change to help make a good first impression? Because to a recruiter, your resume is the first impression that you make. Then you definitely want to check out this video right here where I talked about resume tips that I have learned that are unique to the Canadian job market. Okay guys, so the next video is a pretty funny one. In this video, I talked about my personal experience with driving tests, and I think I've been driving for the past 10 to 11 years, and nothing has frustrated me as much as the driving test here in Canada. So I wrote the knowledge test 3 times, and I did the road test 3 times each before I finally passed. And I remember thinking to myself that, oh my God, this is the first test I'm writing in Canada. How come I'm failing the test? Does this mean that this is a bad sign? I shouldn't have come to Canada. So many thoughts were going through my mind that period, and it was a very horrible experience for me because we wanted to be able to drive during the winter so that we don't get stranded when we are out there waiting for a bus or anything. So we really wanted our driving license before winter started. And I think what really made me upset during that period is that for every time you write the test, you have to pay. Do you want to know what my experience was like during my driving test and the lessons that I learned that eventually helped me pass the test at the end of the day? Then you definitely want to check this video about my driving test experience in Canada right here. Now, the next video that I did, I think so far is my best performing video. When we first arrived in Canada, our first apartment was actually a basement apartment. Even though knowing what I know now, I would definitely not want to live in a basement apartment next time. But there were also some benefits to it as well. I also did a mini tour showing you guys the basement, talked about the things that we struggled with. So are you at that point where you're trying to make that decision? Then you definitely want to check my best performing video, which is the pros and cons of living in a basement apartment in Canada right here. Now, in my next video, I can't deny the fact that we actually still miss our home country, which is Nigeria. My brother Arinze joined me in this video where we talked about the things that we miss about our home country. One thing we definitely miss about our home country is the people. We miss having our friends around because we grew up in Nigeria, so most of our friends from childhood, we still have them back in Nigeria. Another thing we miss about our home country is the party. If you're from Nigeria or if you've been to Nigeria, you definitely know that Nigerians love to party. We don't joke with our party life. I actually do miss getting up and dressing up, getting the makeup artist to do my makeup, someone to style my hair, someone to make me a nice dress in 24 hours. I think my YouTube channel is the only reason I ever get to do this much makeup. Like, I can't even lie to you. If you see me on the street on a regular day in Canada, you might not recognize me because here in Canada, we are all very laid back. People actually can go out in their pajamas. People wear joggers and slacks. But back at home, we don't joke with the way we look, the way we dress, because we've got to impress on the gram, you know. Do you want to know the other things that we miss about our home country? You do definitely want to check this video right here. Now, in my next video, I talked about job hunting on LinkedIn. LinkedIn actually got me my first job. And I remember correctly, before I arrived in Canada, I had 0 LinkedIn presence, but right now I think I have about 1,700 connections on LinkedIn. And it's not only about having 1,700 connections. For me, it's the ability to be able to build a network, build a community, and most importantly, have opportunities for professional development through LinkedIn. So do you want to know what I've learned about LinkedIn? Do you want to know what I did to help my LinkedIn grow to where it is right now? Are you at that point where you're trying to make an attempt towards improving your LinkedIn? Then you definitely want to check this video out. I talked to you guys about all the tips and tricks that I had to use, from your profile picture to sending connection requests and how you should send connection requests and who you should actually be sending connection requests to. All the things that I did that landed me my first job on LinkedIn. You definitely want to check this video out so you can also learn a thing or two and help make your LinkedIn game a little bit. Now, the next video was very unfiltered. In this video, I talked to you guys about the worst things about living in Canada, things that I wish someone told me before we arrived in Canada, starting with the weather. You guys know that I cannot even there is no nice way to say it. Winter here is not child's play. Books, movies do not prepare you for the winter here in Canada. Do you want to know what the other things that we've had to struggle with as newcomers in Canada that are not pleasant experiences? Then you definitely want to check this video right here. Now, in this video right here, I talked about job hunting ideas that newcomers in Canada can actually use in finding their very first job in Canada. There are other ways, of course, that you can actually job hunt, job search, starting from networking to newcomer centers. Newcomer settlement centers are very, very helpful when you're looking for a job. Do you want to know what the other things that you should be doing are, especially if you've been sending out your resume on job search engines like Indeed day and night and you're not getting any responses? Chances are that you need to change your strategy. So you need to watch this video right here to be able to understand what the other options, what the other avenues for job hunting in Canada are, because you might be able to learn one or two things. Now, this next video is actually a very funny one as well. In this video right here, I talked about culture shocks that we've experienced as a newcomer in Canada, because the Canadian way of life is definitely different from what many of us are used to. And in this video, I itemized all the things that I thought were very strange that we've had to adjust to since we moved to Canada. Now, the one thing that I'm still finding very difficult to adjust to is the way Canadians actually treat their pets. They do not joke with their pets at all. Adjacent to my building right here is a dog daycare. I feel so silly even saying it, but it's true. So do you want to know what the other things that we've had to struggle with in terms of the Canadian culture? Then you definitely want to check this video right here. Now, the next video that I shot on this channel is a video talking about winter tips and tricks. My YouTube channel cannot prepare you for winter experience in Canada. You have to experience it by yourself for you to understand what I'm saying. So this is officially my second winter in Canada, so I know what I'm saying. So if you want to know what you should be doing to be able to help make your life easier during winter in Canada, from clothes to how to move around to your mental health, because winter does something to your mental health as well. The daylight saving, when everywhere becomes very dark as early as 4 p.m. and it becomes bright as late as 8 to 9 a.m. So you wake up in the morning and you open your windows or your curtain by 7 a.m. and everywhere is still pitch dark. How do you want to go out? How do you want to be productive when all you want to do is just sleep and drink chocolate milk? So do you want to know what you should be doing in preparation for winter so that you can still be productive during winter? You definitely do want to check this video. Now, the last video that I shot on my channel is a video talking about how to manage your finances. Guys, managing your finances as a newcomer is a very important part of your settling in. Many of us actually moved to Canada through the Federal Express Entry Program for young professionals, and there's something that the Canadian government would always ask you for. They'll ask you for about $12,000 as proof of funds, and that $12,000 as proof of funds is very, very important, because when you arrive in Canada, you don't have a job waiting for you. You don't know if you're going to take 2 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years before you finally get a job. Now imagine if you don't have any family or friends to support you during that period. How exactly would you survive? Because another thing that many of us might end up doing is then, collecting loan and then going into debt even before we start making money. So you want to make sure that as your savings is reducing, you're able to still make some money to replace whatever you're taking from your savings. All of that and many more I discussed in this video right here. I think that pretty much sums up all the videos that I've uploaded on my YouTube channel concerning my newcomer in Canada experiences. I hope you've learned 1 or 2 things from this video. I hope I've been able to make you curious enough to go watch my other videos after watching this one. If there's anything that I've said that you like in this video, as usual, do not forget to thumbs up, like the video. Do not forget to share, because there is love in sharing. And do not forget to subscribe so that you don't miss out on when I have bomb content like this in the future. And happy 1 year on YouTube to me and my beautiful YouTube channel, and to you all for making me want to wake up and keep making more content for you all on this channel. I'm really grateful for every one of you. To my next video, take care of yourself, stay safe, and always remember to be kind.